Today I will tell you a very famous Indian folklore, the crow and the squirrel. Generations have passed, but this folklore hasn't lost its charm. My mother told it to me, I told it to my daughter, and she used to listen it very passionately before Harry Potter came in her life. Currently she is in England and I'm sure she'll be happy to hear it again. The folklore goes like this. There was an old neem tree in outskirts of a village. A crow made its nest in the tree. And a beautiful squirrel who had 5 beautiful lines on her body also made her home in the trunk of the same old neem tree. Gradually, they both became friends. So one day, Squirrel approached the crow and said, "Brother Crow, whenever summers come, we don't get any food to eat. We have to go miles in search of the grains. So would you mind if we do joint farming this year?" And the crow, he agreed upon it. So the squirrel went to the village and she spoke to a farmer and managed to have a small piece of land for the farming. The squirrel was very happy. So next morning, she approached the crow and said, "Brother Crow, let's go and plow a field." The crow was lazy, but his voice was melodious. So he lifted his left wing and left leg and started singing. "Dear sister, do go ahead, I'll join you soon. I will eat this piece of butter bread and will follow you by noon." So the squirrel went alone and she plowed the field. Meanwhile, the crow was sitting in his nest and he was enjoying the cool breeze of the tree and was singing songs. Then after 2-3 days, again this squirrel called out to the crow and said, "Brother Crow, this is the time to plant the seeds. Let's go." The lazy crow closed his one eye and said, "Dear sister, do go ahead. I'll join you soon. I will eat this piece of butter bread and will follow you by noon." So the squirrel went and planted all the seeds by herself. This crow never came. She finished the work by evening and got tired and returned back to her home. Meanwhile, the whole day crow was sitting in his nest and he was looking lazily on the clouds in the sky. Then after 2-3 days, rain came, and when the seeds got the water, they all had germinated. And very soon a lush green field was ready. And the squirrel became very happy to see her green field, her crops. So after 2-3 days, she again approached the crow and said, "Brother Crow, let's go and remove the weeds from the field." The crow lifted his right wing and right leg and started singing, "Dear sister, do go ahead. I'll join you soon. I will eat this piece of butter bread and will follow you by noon." So the squirrel went alone and she removed all the weeds from the field, and this crow did not turn up. Then sun shone over the field and the heat of the sun made the crop to ripe quickly. Within a few weeks or months, the crop was ready to be harvested. So the squirrel again went to the crow and said, "Brother Crow, let's go and harvest our crop. We are having a very healthy crop. Let's go and do it." The lazy crow, he just sat in the nest and started singing the same song. "Dear sister, do go ahead. I'll join you soon. I will eat this piece of butter bread and will follow you by noon." The squirrel went alone. She chopped all the crop. Then she removed the grain and from the stem and the husk of the plant. And by evening, there was a beautiful pile, golden pile of the grains ready to be divided. The squirrel was very honest. she divided the grains into two halves. She took her share, put it up in a sack, and brought it back to her nest, to her home by saying evening. It was late night, but she finished her work. And this whole day, Crow was sleeping to the glory in his nest. The next morning, one storm came, and it was followed by heavy rains. So the share of the crow was washed away with the water. The crow sat on a branch of the neem tree, and he started screaming and crying when he saw that his share was going with the water, but nothing happened. So why Crow did not get his share? First of all, he did not do anything. Secondly, he was a liar. He used to say, I will come, but he never came. Thirdly, he never finished his work on time. That's why he didn't get anything. So children, you should do your work on time. You should be prompt. And if you will finish your work on time, whatever assignment is being given to you, then you will get good rewards. I hope you like this folklore, and if you like it, please share it with others. Thank you.